Hi guys, and welcome back to another video from Jacob's Badminton. Today we're doing our third instalment for the cross-court net series. We're going to be looking at the late cross nets and looking at how to get yourself out of trouble when under pressure and getting ourselves back into the rally. If you haven't already seen our last two videos of the series, go back and check them out now. So when are we going to use this cross-court net? We're going to use it when we're taking it late, because in this situation we're under a little bit of pressure in that forecourt and we need to get ourselves out of trouble. So if we need, or we have a gap on that cross court, this is a great time to play it. This is going to mean our opponent's not there as early and it's going to get us back into the rally. Sometimes where we won't use this is if our opponent's already played cross to us. We don't really want to play cross back to them, so that's going to open up our court and they're probably going to be taking it early. What we should maybe be doing instead is playing a straight return where there's the space and we have a little bit more open court to play into. So there's two main situations that you're going to be doing this late cross net. One's a bit further away from the net, for example if the opponent plays a drop shot or a push into court and they catch you off balance. That's when you're going to be looking to come in and turn it cross. You still have the option to lift, but you're trying to turn it cross, one, to try and get them off balance and to keep control of the game by not lifting, because when you lift, you give them the attack and then they can hit better shots. Another situation where you're going to be playing this cross net is when the opponent plays a really tight net and it's not really possible to lift without lifting it short. So what you're going to try and do is create some deception from late, turn it cross. Because what they'll probably be looking to do is connect some shots together like their straight net and then a straight kill. With you turning it across with some deception, you might catch them off guard and then be able to get back into the rally and gain control. When you're playing the cross net that's a bit further away from the net, you have two ways of doing it. You can just play the shot cross if the opponent's at the back and they've just played a drop without any deception. You can just play it cross nice and quick. The other way is if they hit a slow drop and you've got a bit more time to come in and pretend you're going to play a net and then turn it cross with some deception. Just like the other cross nets, we can still be deceptive by showing straight net and then turning the shuttle cross. The only difference is we're in a lower lunge and we're just taking the shuttle a bit later.
We've put together a few rallies where you'll see it's maybe not a good idea to play a cross net when under pressure. Some of these examples, it might be better to lift and reset and pick a better opportunity to counter-attack, or even play a straight net and try and take them on the net, because if you cross it, you'll know they'll likely kill it and win the point. When practicing the shot, we'd recommend starting with some hand feeds, so you get used to making it look like a straight net on these slower shots and developing your technique and timing when lunging deep to the front corners. Once you've developed a good technique, more repetitions will help make this muscle memory and you'll start to get a feel for the shuttle and get your shot more consistently close to the net. We then move on to do this with some racket feeds like we're doing here. One, so it's more realistic, but two, so you can do it when it's tight to the net or even spinning and you've got to wait for the shuttle to come out of its spin. The next way for us to progress this would be to use it in a rally situation with a set pattern of shots, so you get comfortable playing it in the various scenarios we've discussed, like the tight net shot or the slow and fast drop shots. You'll need to practice this in matches to best understand the exact times to use the late cross net, because it might be different depending on who you're playing. When you gain more experience, you'll get a better sense and better understanding of what your opponent is looking for, based on their position, what they've done in previous rallies, but also what you've done too. If you always play a straight return, your opponent will more likely be looking to connect those two shots together. So when you can see that this is going to happen, that provides you with a great opportunity to surprise them and play a cross net.
That wraps up our cross-court net shot series. Hope you've enjoyed it and found it useful. If you have any questions for us or anything we might have missed, please put it in the comments below. And if you would like to see another video on deception around the net, then please click on this video here and we'll see you guys in the next one. Out.